Hi guys, Hackalek here and welcome to another Battlefield 4 video. Today we are going to be talking about pistols and how to choose your favourite one. First up on the list is the P226. Has a max damage of 27 and a minimum damage of 12.1. Has a fire rate of 400 rounds per minute and a muzzle velocity of 350 meters per second squared. It has of course a very fast reload of 1.25 seconds and a magazine capacity of 16 rounds. Has a 0.4 kick left and a 0.2 kick right and a 0.4 kick upwards recoil. This is the first pistol you unlock within the game.
Hold on to this lead and we'll win. Hey, grab that med kit. Here's your man.
The next gun on the list is the M9, extremely similar to the P226. It has a max damage of 27 and a minimum damage of 12.1, a fire rate of 400 rounds per minute, but a slightly higher muzzle velocity of 380 meters per second, but again with a slightly longer reload of 1.3 seconds and a magazine capacity of 16. It has a 0.3 kick left and a 0.3 kick right and a 0.45 upwards kick. Next pistol up for grabs is the QSZ-92, which fires at a fire rate of 455 rounds per minute. It has a minimum damage of 13.5 and a max damage of 22, so slightly slower. Has a muzzle velocity of 340 meters per second and a quick reload of 1.3 seconds and a long reload of 1.6 with a magazine capacity of 21 rounds. It has a left kick of 0.3 and a right kick of 0.3 and an upwards kick of 0.4. The next pistol on the list is from Bad Company 2 and is a very common pistol. It has a max damage of 27 and a minimum damage of 12.1, has a fire rate of 380 rounds per minute and a muzzle velocity of 320 meters per second squared. It has a reload of 1.2 seconds and a magazine capacity of 18. It has a 0.1 kick left and a 0.1 kick right and a 0.7 upwards kick. The next gun on the list is the Serbu Shorty or Shorty 12G. It has a max damage of 11.2 and a minimum damage of 5.6 per pellet. It fires 13 pellets in one shot. Fires at 100 rounds per minute and has a muzzle velocity of 300 meters per second. Each shell takes 0.67 seconds to reload and it has a 3-round magazine capacity. Its left kick is .-1 and its right kick is 0.3 and it has an upwards kick of 0.1. The next pistol is the G18. It has a max damage of 22 and a minimum damage of 12.1. It fires at a fire rate of 900 rounds per minute and has a muzzle velocity of 380 meters per second squared. Its reload is 1.2 seconds and its magazine capacity is 18. It has a point left kick of 3.2 and a point right kick of 3.2. It has an upwards kick of 0.56. The next gun is the FN57, which has a max damage of 22 and a minimum damage of 13.5. It fires at a fire rate of 455 meters per second squared and has a muzzle velocity of 430 meters per second. Its reload time is 1.25 seconds and it has a 21 round magazine capacity. Its left kick and right kick are both 0.1 and its upwards kick is 0.7. The next pistol is the M1911. It has a max damage of 36.6 and a minimum damage of 15.4. It has a fire rate of 310 rounds per minute and a muzzle velocity of 310 meters per second squared. Its reload is 1.2 seconds and it has an 8 round magazine capacity. Its left kick and right kick is 0.1 and its upwards kick is 0.6. The next gun on the list is the 93. It has a max damage of 22 and a minimum damage of 12.1. It has a fire rate of 900 rounds per minute and a muzzle velocity of 380 meters per second squared. Its reload is 1.35 seconds and it has a 16 round magazine capacity. It has a point left kick of 2.5 and a point right kick of 2.5 and an upwards kick of 0.5. The The next gun is the CZ75. It has a max damage of 30 and a minimum damage of 15.4. Has a fire rate of 360 and a muzzle velocity of 380. Its reload is 1.35 and its magazine capacity is 13. It has a point left kick of 1 and a point right kick of 0.1, and it has an upwards recoil of 0.6. The next gun on the list is the famous 44 Magnum. It has a max damage of 56 and a minimum damage of 37.5. It fires at 150 rounds per minute and has a muzzle velocity of 416 meters per second. Its reload is 4 seconds and it has a 6-round magazine capacity. It has a 0.2 kick left and a 0.2 kick right and a 2 upwards recoil. The next gun on the list is the Compact 45. It has a max damage of 36.6 and a minimum damage of 15.4. It has a fire rate of 320 rounds per minute and a muzzle velocity of 270 meters per second squared. It has a reload of 1.2 seconds and magazine capacity of 11. Its left kick is 0.1 and its right kick is 0.1 and its upwards kick is 0.7. The next gun on the list is the MP42112 Rex. Has a max damage of 56 and minimum damage of 28. Its fire rate is 180 rounds per minute and has a 400 meters per second squared muzzle velocity. Its reload is 3.4 seconds and it has a magazine capacity of 6 rounds. It's 0.2 kick left and a 0.2 kick right and a 0.2 upwards kick. The newest addition to the pistol class, the Mare's Leg, has a max damage of 56 and a minimum damage of 37.5. It has a 666 rounds per minute rate of fire and a 520 meters per second squared muzzle velocity. Its reload per shell is 0.77 seconds and it has a 6-round magazine capacity. It's 0.1 left and right and a 0.1 upwards kick. Anyway guys, that's it from us, Hackleck. Thank you so much for watching. As you know, all the help is much appreciated, and we will try to keep these videos coming and going. Just enjoy this final gameplay with the mare's leg. Anyway guys, this is Hackleck. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.